Hey, light beings. I don't know why I'm so goofy. Because I was not doing none of this until I turned the damn camera on, y'all. Sorry. Okay, let me get myself together. Hey, light beings. Welcome back to my spiritual healing journey, Lotus Evolutions 369. It's your girl, Lotus, aka Cynthia. Okay, y'all. So, I am coming back because I did not do the divine feminine reading. I did divine masculine and I did general collective, and then I did a general love for divine masculine, but I didn't do anything for divine feminine. And it wasn't because I didn't want to do for divine feminine. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. I don't know, but we about to hold on, y'all. Pause. Sorry, y'all. I said I was going to do divine feminine, but I don't know if I feel like I'm going to do divine feminine right now. I prayed and asked for obedience. I asked God to direct me according to where He wants me to go and what He wants me to say in terms of speaking this evening, and in terms of uploading information onto the channel or onto my page or whatever the case may be. In all fairness, though, I did not do a divine feminine reading. So, and I'm going to tell you why I didn't do it. I didn't do a divine feminine reading because sometimes I get nervous about the information that comes through, because it applies to me too, right? And sometimes I shy away from getting that information, right? Just off the strength of, like, because when I have that information now, I'm no longer ignorant of it. Therefore, I have to actually rise to the occasion. And there be times where I don't feel like rising, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I just be wanting to sit down and do nothing. Like, I just want to sit down and do nothing. However, it's not fair to not do divine feminine reading, and I need the information just as much as you need the information. I go back and I watch my videos just as much as I wish and want and pray for other people to watch my videos too. So I am getting knowledge for myself as well. A lot of times when I'm recording these videos, I'm channeling information. I'm receiving information. I am allowing my body to be used as a vessel for that of spirit, to allow spirit to say what needs to be said in terms of the messages that need to be relayed to His people. Okay. So like I said, I have to get out of my own way, right? Get out of my own little ego, my own little personal feelings about what it is that God has asked me to do, just because I don't feel like doing it. That's not being obedient. Sometimes you have to do the things you don't feel like doing and the things you don't want to do for the sake of, right? It's not just about you. So that is actually a message for the divine feminine, because you know, we as women are always moving and shaking and doing things, and sometimes we just don't freaking feel like it. Right? And just because you don't feel like it doesn't mean it should not get done, right? We still have to rise above, and we still have to do the things and show up. So I'm doing the things and I'm showing up. So even though I'm late and I may have procrastinated a little bit on doing this reading, I am going to do this reading. And I'm going to pray that it's a quick one, because these messages be long, yo. I be on here for like a whole hour and some change. And I don't be meaning to be that long. And I feel like sometimes I'm talking too much, and I don't want to do that either, right? I just kind of want to get to the point and keep it moving. So I already had 2 cards come out, and this was like a couple days ago, because I haven't even been on the table. Goodness. So instantly I'm getting cleansing, right? Cleansing is something significant about cleansing of yourself, cleansing of your space, cleansing of your body. Something to do with your physical body changing, your menstrual cycle changing, your eating habits changing, your thought processes changing, your relationships changing, and how you are connecting and adapting to different people. I also changed some stuff up too, yo. So I'm not gonna be digging to this side no more. I'm moving over. I moved some things around in my space. So that is another thing. So like divine feminine, you're gonna find yourself moving things around, or you're gonna find that God is gonna start moving things around for you in your life, and you may not understand why He is making those movements in your life. What I'm hearing is trust the process, right? You may not understand, but trust the process, because God sees all and knows all, right? So and I'm using He loosely because God is not a man or a woman. He's not a he or a she. God is a spirit. It's an energy. It's an entity. It's like it's everything, right? It's the effervescence of all, right? So I'm using He loosely because, you know, like I said, it's just the easier way to kind of refer to the Most High in conversation. I heard cleansing, something to do with cleansing. I heard it's time to clean up. So you might want to like evaluate your space, like where your whatever spaces you're in. It could be home, work, school. It could be I don't know, your friendships, wherever you reside or you spend majority of your time. It is time for you to relinquish a lot of the things that you are holding on to that are of are of no value to you. Like, it's time to do the hard work. It's time to be more disciplined. It's time to be more organized. It's time to be more structured, more routine. It's time to basically like get your shit together. So like a lot of times we do the bare minimum just to get by. And I'm hearing the song, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. This morning I woke up feeling my eyes, my nose, and my soul, and my just to start smoking, start drinking. Alright, so that might be serious, significant to you. Start smoking, start drinking. And then like before I even got on here to record, the song that came to me was Beautiful Ones by Prince, right? So that, and this is going to be a general message, that is significant because I'm getting the divine feminine is conflicted. Like, she's confused. Like, you may be confused, right? Or have some confusion about things. Like, not fully understanding what you're supposed to be doing, why you're supposed to be doing it. Or, like, you may have, like, options and not sure which option to take. And I just heard vetted. So, like, what's happening is Spirit is vetting the people or persons that are in your space to determine or decipher if they're supposed to be there, or they're wanting you to do that, right? They're wanting you to ground and figure out what's right and what's wrong. Like, you know better. You know what you're feeling. I'm also getting like for divine feminine, like hypersensitivity, like being extremely sensitive to your environment and your surroundings. I'm also getting Let Your Light Shine. I'm hearing a gospel song. I'm not getting the whole song. Something, how the light shines. Something, I can't get the whole song. It's not coming all the way through. It's not clear. Sorry. But those are just some of the key messages that jumped out to me in terms of just like getting this information. Like I say, I'm channeling information. So if I pause or I stop, that is why. Like, I'm receiving downloads, or I'm receiving feedback, or I'm listening to my ancestors or my spirit guides or my angels that are talking to me to give me the guidance that I need to give to you. Okay. Something about self-reflective, being very self-reflective, no longer looking outside of yourself for the answers or the information. Authenticity is the key. You are the key to you. The only way to get to you is to go through you, and to go through you means to go within you and to delve deeper inside of who you are as a person, like not being so concerned with what's going on outside of you. Like if it has nothing to actually physically do with your well-being or your production of self or whatever the case may be, leave it alone. Don't allow yourself to be distracted. Okay, we using birdie today, y'all. Okay. Something about forgiveness and reconciliation is coming up. Something about family tree or lineage is in reverse. So this may be, instead of it being a family member, it could be a friendship or friend groups. I'm getting friend groups. Be mindful of your friend groups and who you call a friend and who you hang out with and who you talk to, because everybody that's smiling your face is not your friends. And that's, again, I'm getting that again, vetted. So the word of the day is vet, okay? Vet these people. Don't just be letting people in your space just because y'all was cool before. Vet these people, because the things that y'all once was vibing with, or the levels in which y'all was vibing on before, y'all might not be vibing on them levels no more, right? And you're gonna see it, because when you start stepping out there and doing your thing, people are not going to like it, okay? So I got intoxicating in reverse. Mutt by Leon in reverse. Cocky in the upright. I don't know why I felt like I need to move. I just instantly all of a sudden got this urge to move stuff off of my space. It's like, open it up, open it up, open it up. That's what I'm hearing. Open it up, open it up, open it up, open it up. You need to open it up. Open it up more than that. Open it up. I keep hearing that. Open it up, okay? Open what up? What am I opening? What am I opening? What? Open it up. Oh, they say you didn't open up with your scripture. Okay, so let me pause for a second, because I do have scripture cards and I did not read them. I do apologize. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Give me glory, on dominion, power to the Most High. I forgot to do the scripture cards. I always do scripture cards before I do the actual reading. And I think that was another thing that kind of threw me off, because I was just talking. Our scriptures for today are Psalms 120, verse 1, and Nehemiah 8:10. Now, we were in Deuteronomy before with the masculine, but I was using the Bible during that reading, and now I'm back to the cards. Ecclesiastes 4 and 10 was at the bottom of that. Now, first card, Psalms 120 and 1. It says, in my distress, I called to the Lord and he answered me. So that is key, right? That's significant too, because that kind of taps on what I was already talking about in regards of like the movement and things that are going on. Like you're confused, or you're discombobulated and not really knowing which direction you want to go in, or how you want to move, or what you want to say, or what persons to be around you, or what, it's just different little things that's coming up that is significant in terms of just like stepping into this new chapter of yourself, or stepping into this new phase. Oh, look at my little, I'm looking at my shirt, sorry. Stepping into this new phase of your life, right? It's like, remember who got you here, right? Remember who helped you get to this point, right? Remember where you came from. And I keep hearing her in the back of my head, because I was watching Black Panther too. But every time I think about it, she says, show them who you are. The weight in those words is significant, because it's like you're no longer hiding yourself, right? You're no longer shielding or protecting yourself, or have this like imposter like syndrome like mentality around you. You raw like life, right? It's like, I'm not the one to be fucked with, or I'm not the one to be, played with, or don't do that. Like you're standing your ground. Oh, that's great, wonderful. No, I'm not doing that. Yes, I will participate. Yes, I will do that. Like, it's like you're very firm and secure in your standings, or you're starting to find that boldness to speak up or to share information, to like show your knowledge or to show what you know, right? It's like the you're tired of the things that have been spoken over your life that are not true, right? You're tired of living, it's like you're tired of living under this umbrella that you didn't put there, right? This umbrella that's like blocking all your blessings, right? So I'm getting like God is trying to shower you, or God is showering you with blessings, but you can't receive them because you have some kind of invisible umbrella that you didn't even put there blocking you, right? And so it's like you're praying, God, please help me. You're praying, God, I need this. Or you're praying, God, can you show me this? Or God, can you ground me? Or God, can you direct me? Or God, can you, do the things that you need to do? And what I'm hearing is he's answering your prayers. He's already answered your prayers. You may not see a result of your prayers being answered because of, or by way of what you're looking at or what you're focusing on. And I'm saying, my friend in my mind, she was like, remember, you focus, she told me, she's like, you're focusing on all the wrong things. Like, why are you focusing on that? Why are you concerned with that? Why are you thinking about that? Like, that's not what you should be focused on. Like, you need to reevaluate what you're paying attention to. And she said to me, breathe. Remember to breathe. Just take it one day at a time. Don't try to eat the whole elephant. Just sit down and breathe. Just process, right? You know what it is that you want, need, and or desire for your life. You know the phases and things that are happening to you if you're paying attention, right? If you're really paying attention to yourself and you're paying attention to what's really going on, you know what you need. You have all your answers. It's just a matter of you actually applying it, right? It's a matter of you actually paying attention to the answers, because God is answering you. He's always answering you. You're going to also notice that too. There are going to be a lot of like subliminal messages around you, like just off the strength of like how people move, how people are talking. You might see numbers in places. You might see signs. Somebody might say something and it might bling, like you might get like a light bulb moment. You might even find yourself feeling a little like off kilter in new environments or previous environments that you once walked in. It's like when you move into that environment, you go into that environment, but like say for example, you work in a specific like cubicle or something, right? And you was on vacation for like 2 or 3 weeks or something, and you come back to that cubicle, but for some reason it's like when you walked into the space, everything felt like deja vu, or everything felt like surreal, or just something felt off, right? That is not a bad sign. That is a good sign to let you know that you are showing up differently in your new environment. And what you are sensing or picking up on is the effects of your newfound energy and this old environment, right? So it's like changing the light bulb when the light bulb goes out, and you put a fresh, brand new light bulb in. For some reason, it's like that light is extra bright now, even though it may be the same wattage that it was before, or it may be the same brand that it was before. Now that the old bulb is gone and you put the new bulb in, you notice the new bulb is shining brighter. So you're standing out. Even if you don't want to, you're standing out. Like you're like a star-studded student or something, right? Like you're really standing out just with the little things that you're doing. Your energy, your speech, how you're showing up, your presence. You're standing out, right? And people are actually starting to take notice of you. Like I'm getting that you might even want to kind of like go back or revert back to like being shy, or revert back to like hiding yourself. And God is saying, no, I'm not allowing you to do that anymore. I'm not allowing you to be in the like the background. I need you to push past, say excuse me, and step out into the front where you belong, where you are supposed to be, where you were always supposed to be. So like I said, that invisible umbrella that somebody was holding, or say you was walking and God's trying to rain down those blessings with the raindrops, you know what I'm saying? And somebody just walked over and put the umbrella over top of you, and now you're not getting wet no more. And it's like, wait a minute. Granted, when it rained outside, you don't want to get all soaking wet in the rain. However, you didn't put this umbrella up. Somebody else did. It's like somebody else was attempting to block you. And you allowed them to do it because you thought they were helping. You thought they were assisting, and they really were not. They were attempting to shield you from your blessings and kind of divert your blessings off to the side to someone else, or for someone else to receive. Okay? So God is attempting to water you, or God was attempting to water you, and someone was attempting to steal your blessings. Someone was attempting to take from you what was already yours. You just did not even, you didn't know it. You didn't pay attention to it. You were just, it was almost like you were just in tunnel vision or something. Like you were just floating in midair and you were just oblivious to it, but you really weren't. It wasn't like, and that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. I'm trying to explain this the best way I know how. It's like you weren't paying attention to the things that people were doing to you. You just were doing what you knew was the right thing to do. It was like you were surviving in the storm, right? You were surviving in the midst of the storm. Like, okay, it's raining outside, and I'm hearing that song, open up a window, pour you out a blessing you don't have room to receive. I need you to open up a window, pour you out a blessing you don't have room to receive. I need you to rain, Lord, rain, Lord, don't have room to receive. So I'm hearing that, okay? So it was like you were in survival mode, right? You were in that mode of like, okay, I don't know what's going on. I see what's going on, but I don't know how to stop it. I ain't worried about trying to stop it. I'm just worried about trying to get from here to there. And God's like, no, we're not doing that. It's not Struggle Nation. We're not struggling. We're not going through the struggles if you don't have to. Why are you putting yourself through this if you don't have to? Move on. Let it go, right? This person did that. Okay, look, let me show you what was going on. Yes, ABC, Katie, Sue, and Tim and them was doing XYZ, PDQ over here. Jim, John, Bob, and blah, 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 it was doing that over there. And Sugar Shock, Shank, and them, it was doing this over here. And Billy Bob Thornton and his whole crew was over here doing that. Now, granted, it was like all this stuff was going on around you. You knew all the things that were happening around you. You were just trying to make it through. And God was like, no, you're not just going to make it through. You're going to rise up above all of the things that are going on around you so that you can see it more clearly and understand and know how it is actually affecting you. Right? And don't ask me why, because now I'm back to this. It says, in my distress, I called the Lord and he answered. God answered you. He put you in the eye of the storm so that you could see the chaos that you were in. Yet you were protected. Through the midst of it all, you were protected. All the shit that was going on around you, and I mean it was shit going on around you, sis. It was shit going on around you, right? And we always got shit going on. Like, it's never a dull moment in life. Like, it's never a dull moment, right? But you have all this shit going on around you, and you just like, okay, I see it. Okay, do I want to get involved? No. Certain things you was getting involved in, it was pulling you this way, and it was pulling you that way, and it was pulling this way. And now you in the cyclone, and you was like, look, Lord, I don't want to be in the cyclone. I'm not with this. Help me. Ground me. What do I need to do? Right? And you went within. God said, go in. The kingdom of heaven is inside of you. The kingdom of heaven is inside of you. It's not outside of you, it's inside of you. So if the kingdom of heaven is inside of you, how do I get there? How do I arrive at the kingdom? What do I need to do, Lord? What do I need to do? God said, ground yourself, focus on you, right? Where are you not being who I called you to be? Where are you not showing up like I told you to show up? Where are you not behaving when I told you to behave, right? Where are you not being obedient? Because so right now for me, obedience is the key. It seems like obedience is what's coming up, or the next chapter of my life. I'm finding obedience and discipline are very significant for me right now in this next phase. Like just being obedient, being disciplined, being focused, being grounded. Those are areas where I feel God is working on me, and this may be significant for someone else too. Okay, now mind you, that's just the first card. The second card, the second scripture I said, Nehemiah 8:10. He said, then he said unto them, go your way, eat the fat and drink the sweet, and send portions unto them for whom nothing is prepared. For this day is holy unto our Lord. Neither be ye sorry, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. Okay? Now, with that card, what I'm picking up basically connected to what I was already saying. Go your way, right? God put you in the midst or the center of this storm so that you could see everything that was going on around you, so that you knew how to navigate. You knew how to get out of it. And that song is coming back, Open Up a Window. God showed you how to open a window to go through when you felt like there was no way to go. God showed you how to go out a door, or walk away, or turn away from the things that no longer served you, be it people, places, things, ideas, or vices, right? He's showing you the answers. It's like taking a test and having the cheat codes, right? Or having all the answers to the test, right? God is showing you, so be mindful of what you say. When you ask for help, trust that he's going to show up. Know that he's already done it, because it's already, once you thought it and you said it, the thought itself was already the initial power itself to think it. You thought it, you brought it up, it came up, boom, light bulb, right? Okay, now I got this light bulb. How I'm going to act this out? What am I going to say? How am I going to bring it into volition, right? How am I going to speak, right? What am I going to do? How am I going to speak? How am I going to act? How am I going to behave? How I'm going to think? How I'm going to see, right? How am I going to view things, right? So it's like, I don't know why I'm all of a sudden my hands. So I'm getting something to do with sign language, deaf and hard of hearing. I don't even know what these are, because I find myself doing hand movements now. So it's just like, be mindful of the movement. Something about your body, your movement, your hearing. Mute. So I'm being drawn to look at mutts, but I'm hearing mute. So you may have been spiritually mute. I don't know. That was something different. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But it's like with the Nehemiah 8:10, he said, go eat the fat and drink the sweet portions, right? It's like send the extra stuff. It's like that video I made, Catch Me in the Overflow. Go back and watch that. That is significant, right? Go back and watch that, Catch Me in the Overflow. It's basically saying, like, I'm giving you your portions back. I'm giving you everything that you deserved, and then some. Everything that was taken from you, I'm giving it back to you, and then some. Everything that was done to you, I'm reversing it, and then some. I'm sending it back to where it belongs. Like, I'm giving everyone their due diligence. I'm giving everyone what they deserved, based off of what they did, based off of their performance, based off of their actions, based off of how they showed up. Somebody is trying to fuck with my speech. I rebuke you now in the name of Jesus. May you have no power over me. May your tongue be tied as you are seeking to tie my own. piece of shit I'm gonna say. I said that away, Tiki. Okay, it stopped. Because it felt like somebody was trying to tongue twist me or tongue tie me. And I feel like that's also significant too. People might be trying to catch you up in your wording or your speech, or saying things, or attempting to get you to contradict yourself, or like go back on what you said, or like renounce what you said. So like, say for example, you say you don't want to interact with someone anymore, right? They're wanting forgiveness, but what people don't understand is that you can forgive someone. However, just because you forgive them does not mean you have to grant them access back to you. And so people are going to be like, oh, you acting funny, or oh, she being different, or oh, she da 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 da. No, she's not acting funny. She's not being different. She's aware now. She's alert. She's conscientious. She's on point. She's focused. She's grounded. She's stable. She's secure within herself. She's okay with being by herself and doing her own thing, and not just saying it like I'm here and fake it till you make it. No, it's not faking it till you make it. It's really authentically what it is, right? It's like no longer living in that shadow, right? No longer living in that facade. And sometimes you have to be a little delusional to pull you out of those spaces when you are attempting to change, right? When you're attempting to you have to be a level of delusional to step into your calling, right? Because everybody's not gonna understand what you're saying or what you're doing or where you're coming from. So you have to be delusional to a degree because you see things differently. Just because you see things differently. And now, I'm not saying be delusional in the sense where you just oblivious to what the fuck is really real. You feel what I'm saying? No, I'm saying be so outlandish with your hopes, dreams, and aspirations that you live as if it's already happening for you, as if it's already done. You're putting yourself in that energy, right? That is what I mean when I'm saying delusional. So like, I ain't saying go ahead and do no asinine ass shit and just like not be really paying attention and not calling a spade, or if it's like walking like a duck or talking like a duck and quacking like a duck and moving like a duck and you say, oh, it's still a rabbit. Like, no, nigga, like I don't mean delusional in that sense. I mean be delusional in your dream in the sense that maybe delusional is the wrong choice of word. However, I'm going to stick with it for right now. Be delusional in the sense that you're so outlandish with your hopes, dreams, and aspirations for yourself that you actually foresee them coming. You can envision yourself doing it, right? And you can envision the actions and the steps that it's going to take for you to get there, right? You can actually get so profound with it and so pronounced with it, like you can visualize yourself actually doing the things, right? And not everybody is able to do that. Some people cannot hear dialogue in their mind. Some people cannot visualize or see images in their mind or picture things in their mind. And I've recently read something where it is an actual diagnosis where people see sound. So when people are speaking or talking, they see colors. And it is not a disorder. It is an ability to read the energy that is around you, to recognize emotion and sound. That is a very special gift, because not everyone has the gift of sight like that. Okay, so all that being said, moving on, 3322, forgiveness. So some people are going to want or wanting to reconcile with you, and it can be man, woman, child, colleague. Just be discerning, okay? Be discerning. And that's why I said with the family in reverse, it's friendships. It's more so to do with friendships. You may even have some family coming back wanting to kind of reconnect and things of that nature. But I'm hearing the family of the family in my house fuck my husband. That was from Soul Food. So something about Soul Food, family orientation or family dynamic. Also like extended family or family that's not really family. I don't know how to describe that. I just heard your cousin fucked your husband, something like that. I don't know. Somebody cousin got down with the get down or is or did or was contemplating. I don't know, but I heard the family fucked your husband. Your family fucked your husband. It could have been a sister cousin, auntie cousin, Sue friend. They fucked your husband. And they did it. They either did it while you was either away at work. Maybe you was in a moment of despair. I don't know, but something went down when it wasn't supposed to go down, and they don't want you to know. They're afraid for you to find out because they feel like if you find out, you're gonna cut them off. And quite as cut, I just feel like everybody cut off anyway. So whatever. Intoxicating in reverse. So with intoxicating in reverse, I'm going backwards, as y'all know, as y'all can see. With intoxicating in reverse, what I'm getting from this card is like not indulging in things that you once indulged in. So like if you were smoking, no longer smoking. If you were drinking, no longer drinking. If you were vaping, no longer vaping. If you was eating gummies, no longer eating gummies. Like I'm weaning myself off now, you feel what I'm saying? We gotta get it out, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get it out. It's just like it's connected to the beginning, like cleansing. What? I'd rather be okay. So that's another thing that's coming up too, relationship wise, because I heard some relationship stuff come up too. So the song is said, I'd rather be with you. And then PYT, Michael Jackson, was significant. And the beginning of the reading, the song that I was hearing was The Beautiful Ones by Prince. So what I'm getting is like you got people in your energy that are wanting to be connected to you, or that's wanting to be close to you, or that it's like wanting you to choose them. So it's like you got people basically performing, peacocking. Basically. People are performing because they want to be connected to you. You the it, girl. You the it. Video by India.Arie. I'm trying to think of that song. I can't think of the song. Blank. So it's like fresh, blank, right? Just being clear and start. It's like blank slate, starting over. Okay. Somebody wants to start over. Somebody wants to try again. Somebody wants to go back to the beginning and do things differently. Somebody wants to, because it's like I didn't do what I was supposed to do at the time I was supposed to do it. I was cocky. I was arrogant. I was, I was a dog, and it's coming out. I see it. Because Mutt came out in reverse. I said that, and then cocky came out right behind it, and now is Video by India.Arie. Now, and then the blank card came out. So now, and I'm hearing the song, because the song was playing I'd Rather Be With You. Something about the video with India.Arie. So give me a second, because I'm about to pull it up. It's something about that. And I'm big on it. Like when God gives me a song or a sound or something, and I'm like, what? I'm stuck. I look for the clarity. So it's like God is wanting you to do that. When you are confused, you are lost, or you moving and you just like, I'm not sure. It's like, pause. Come back to me. Pause. Come back to the land of living. Pause. Pray. Pause. Call my name. Pause. Lean on, me. Lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Okay? Hold on. You're my love little thing. Sometimes I shave my legs and sometimes I don't. Depending on the wind blows, you might even paint my toes. Something like that. Okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay. So, it's like somebody is admiring your authentic, natural beauty. They like the fact that you do not cover up, like you don't mask yourself. They are loving. Somebody is in love with you, girl. I mean, like in love. with you. Like, I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. That definitely turned things around. Okay, 39, 39. Okay. Mirroring each other or mirror images of each other. I'm getting that there was some conflict in the situation or the relationship or lack thereof or the communication or misunderstanding that kind of went like above and beyond and too far. I'm getting meddling. I'm getting like you had like somebody or someone or something like some kind of interference. Basically, there was some interference on a lot of parts, and that interference caused you conflict or confusion, and it had you questioning things. And so you it's like you pulled your energy back. You was like, no, fuck it, I'm not doing it, I'm not getting in it. Earth sign in reverse. So basically you weren't grounded, right? So with the song video, hold on, she said, am I less of a lady if I don't wear pantyhose now? My average girl, not from your video. I'm not built like a supermodel, but I learned to love myself unconditionally because I am a queen. She said, I'm not the average girl from the video. My worth is not determined by the price of my clothes. No matter what I'm wearing, I will always be me, right? So my worth is not dependent on what I'm wearing. My worth is not dependent on, you know, it's like materialistic things. Don't judge me on materialistic things just because you think I look a certain way or whatever the case may be. That doesn't give you the right to say I don't deserve, right? I know what I deserve. Just because I look a certain way doesn't mean I don't deserve said things, right? It's like judging according to your appearance or your outer appearance. And then the earth sign or earth signs came in reverse. So it's like low vibrational. It's like somebody no longer wants to be in low vibrational energy. It's like starting over. An earth sign wants to start over. Justice. Look, I just looked down. I'm gonna look. And you unfazed like a motherfucker. Alright, justice. So somebody wants I'm getting it too. Somebody wants justice for things going left. Like somebody is like, it's not fair that things turned out the way they turned out. This one said that. This one said this. This one said that. This one did this. So it was like a lot of miscommunications. Like you're going off of what other people are saying or listening to what other people are saying instead of making the decision for yourself or trying to get guidance or like it's like asking a friend group about a person and then they lying to you, so you make a different decision because of what the friend group said, if that makes sense, right? So now it's like I need justice for that because I went off of what somebody else told me. And the problem with that is you're supposed to come and ask the person themselves. You're supposed to address them head on. You feel what I'm saying? You don't go behind. Like, I get if you're nervous and you're shy and you just got questions, just ask that person head out. That's the lesson I'm learning. I really literally just learned this lesson over the summer. Just go directly to the horse's mouth, or just go directly to the person that you want to have the communication with. Like, don't engage with other individuals about something that you want or need to do with whoever or whatever it is. You don't need to consult anyone outside of you to figure out what it is that you want to do for you. Now, in the sense of consulting in terms of like your decision-making process is yours. Now, if you want like some feedback or some guidance or just like maybe some direction or sounding board from someone that has previously gone down that road, then you can go ask questions and get that knowledge. However, you also have to discern the information that you're receiving. Look at the person or persons and whom you're getting the information from, right? You want to talk to people that in essence have what it is that you want for yourself, right? And I'm not saying it in a sense like being envious or jealous or like trying to take somebody's stuff. I'm saying it in a sense like if you really want to accomplish something, go to a person that's accomplished and ask them, hey, how did you get here? And if they don't want to help you, go to the next person. Or go look it up for yourself. Go find the information for yourself. Go to the fucking library. Go read a book. Like, go, and I'm talking to myself. I'm being serious though. Go read a book. Go somewhere else to get the answers and information. But do not seek information or answers from a person that does not have what it is that you're seeking, or not moving in that direction, right? Because I'm not going to say don't ask. I'm going to say discern when you're getting that information, because some people who are not where you want to be also may have some insight and some experience. So it's just discern the information, like cipher through what you're getting. So I'm not going to say don't ask them. Just be mindful of who you're asking, right? Gauge their energy. You can tell if a person is genuine or wants to genuinely help you or not, and if they do, right? And you'll know how to operate, or how to move, or how to function. Okay. Now, oh, that was a big yawn. I wasn't expecting that. Unfazed. So with that, it's like you're giving off this unfazed energy. Like, you just like, look, I don't give a fuck. I'm really getting that real heavy, like, I really don't care what you got going on. Like, I don't care. I've dissociated myself from all of it because it was just a mess. It was just too much. I don't need that. I don't like it. I'm good. I will figure it out a different way. So it's like when I'm hearing that song, and you open up a window, pull me out a blessing. God is going to open up a window, pull you out a blessing, because you chose to choose yourself. Like, so say for example, I seen a video earlier, and I didn't click on it. I just was reading it, and it was like, it said, the thumbnail basically said, God gave you 2 options and you chose the third one. And I was like, you damn right, right? So it was like confusing, like, wait, how the fuck, what the fuck? Okay, I'm tripping because my incense is burning in 2, I've never seen that. It's 2 smoke stacks. It's split. I've never seen it do that. It's always one. It's 2. So either it's another person here that wants to talk, or you've gone your separate ways, or you're traveling your own path, but you're still moving side by side. I've never seen my incense do that before. That's new. So excuse me. I'm also hearing, I don't want to infringe upon you. Right? It's like, I don't want to infringe upon your space. I want to respect your space. It's like some people are getting the message. So you're going to have some people that's like, okay, I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have some people like, oh, fuck that bitch. You're going to have it from both sides, right? It's going to be, so just stay in the middle. You don't gotta lean this way. You ain't gotta lean that way. Just stay in your lane. Whoever else walking beside you, either they gonna walk beside you and keep moving, or they gonna fall by the wayside. Be unfazed about certain things. And some people, I'm getting that too, like whoever this so-called friend group was that interfered in this situation or relationship, it's like now it's like you saw it, or you're coming to the realization of it, and now you're unfazed by it. You just like, okay, this is the type of shit that y'all was doing, or this type of stuff that y'all on. Okay, whatever. Life goes on. Moving on now to the next thing, on to the next chapter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's love bombing, or may come back to love bomb you, or wanting to love bomb you because they don't like the idea or the fact that they're no longer with you, or that they don't have access to you. So they might try to come in bringing like flowers and candy and gifts and these whoop whoop whoops and boop boop whoops. Again, discern. I'm not saying that the person that comes back and brings you these things is going to be the wrong person. You have to trust your energy. You have to discern who is right for you. And what you think may be the answer or the key, it may not be the answer or the key, right? It may be a trick of the enemy. So you, again, like I said, discern. I'm something about wolves come in sheep's clothing. I just heard that. Wolves coming. Wolves are coming in sheep's clothing. So I'm getting like, God wants you to be prepared. Family in reverse. Something about your family. I'm getting like, don't trust your, something about your family, don't trust family. Janet Jackson, That's the Way Love Goes. That's the way love goes. I don't know the rest of that. She has a sultry sensual voice. I'm just saying a straight hair. That was random. Hair? Something about hair? No particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Okay. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time. Act your age, not your shoe size. So, like, I just want a mature, stable, secure woman. Y'all fucking saw that. Now listen. Listen. Rule my world. And I turn around. Yeah, turn around because at your age, not your shoe size. Call for fucking nation. I know that's right. So I'm getting like this boss ass energy. He like, look, babe, I ain't paying attention to none of that shit. Like, peep this. I don't got time for none of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I need you to be on your ding just as much as you want me to be on my ding. You feel what I'm saying? I need you to be on your grown woman shit just as much as you want me to be on my grown man shit. So it's like, if you saying to me you don't want me stepping to you being a hoe or a thought or promiscuous, whatever the fuck, right? You want me to step to you authentic and genuine. I need you to stand on your business and be your woman of your word. I need you to I need you to, like, damn. Like he said, at your age, not your shoe size. Like, I need you to be mature. Thank you. I couldn't get the word like the fuck. I need you to be mature about it, right? Like, just be the bigger person. Like, some people get mad when you, like, sometimes you get tired of being a bigger person. And I just saw Kiss again, y'all. Somebody want to kiss you. Barriers. These are the small things. Don't sweat the small things. I'm hearing that. These are just barriers. Don't sweat the small things. I heard that. Kiss, because I just saw it. Yeah, kiss. So somebody will kiss you. I want to love you every night, everything. And I'm hearing Lovey that want to come out. Lovey want to come out, y'all. Lovey want to talk. Look, Lovey. Look, Lovey. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm hearing Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio again. Alright, look, that's crazy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Heartbreaker, you a heartbreaker. Anger management. So somebody must have been angry or had like a little like a ticking time bomb ready to explode. But I'm getting like they've learned to manage their anger and not go off in certain ways. I know I used to be a hothead. I used to be a hothead. I ain't gonna lie. Now when I get upset, I breathe. I take deep breaths and be like, look, leave me the fuck alone. Sexual exploitation. So somebody might be, Mr. Ant, you back? How you get back on the table, Mr. Ant? Yo, this little, first and foremost, my kids laugh at me because I don't like ants. Like, I'm terrified of ants. And it's not because I'm scared of them. I don't like them. And not because of them just being them. I don't like the way they feel when they're crawling on you. Like, they creep me out when they're crawling on me. And I don't like being crawled on by creepy crawly things, especially me being so sensitive. An ant makes me feel anxious because I can feel all their little feet moving on my skin. I don't like that feeling. So when I see ants, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like I freak out. It's like, ah. And I used to squash them. But then I felt like the little ant bully kid, so I was like, let me not kill the ants. And then when we were kids, I remember when we were kids, they say every time you kill an ant, it rains. And that was crazy because every time an ant would die, it would literally rain outside. And I'm like, what the fuck is that about? Like, are we not supposed to be killing ants? Like, when we were kids, we used to say that. So I used to be like, save the ants, leave the ants alone, don't kill them. So something about childhood too is significant. Your sacral chakra is lit up. So your sacral chakra is your second chakra. So it's like it has to do with, I'm trying to think because I thought I put the organs on here. I'm getting your womb. Your genitalia or your womb is what I'm getting. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting that. But it says emotional stability, healing, intimacy, creative flow, and joy. Something to do with your womb. I'm also getting, it says where you are being established. That's what the card says. Thames is African or South African, I think. I'm not sure. Something to do with Africa. That's what I got with that one. Distribution. Sexual exploitation and distribution have me a little confused. So I'm going to actually pull them out. Something about that is significant. Crises. Somebody's in a crisis. So I'm getting different energy with these three cards versus what was already on the table. Something about sexual exploitation. So somebody may have been exploited or is being exploited. Somebody may have been like, I'm getting like false narrative from that. I'm getting like somebody was basically saying that you were sexually explicit in an inappropriate way, or maybe like shown in a certain way that you weren't really you really weren't, like being recorded without your knowledge type shit. Somebody was sharing a sex tape. That's what I just got. So like somebody was sharing a sex tape or something like that. Whoever this person was, they're in crisis. I don't fucking know. Move on. Moving on. And the card said move on. Switches in reverse. Switch. Bad boy. And okay. So somebody switched. It's in reverse though. So it's like somebody's not changing. Somebody didn't change. I'm hearing a flip-floppies and shit. Here we go with the movie Vampire in Brooklyn. Yo, I always got a movie in one of these fucking readings. Okay, so Vampire in Brooklyn is coming up. I don't know why, but Pops was like, what the fuck was his name in the movie though? I can't. Anyway, it was his fucking uncle. It was his uncle in the movie, and he was a landlord, but it was Pops. Everybody know him as Pops. You feel what I'm saying? What's his real name? John something. He's deceased now. But he was like, the officers were interviewing him, asking him questions. So I'm getting somebody is being interviewed or they were being investigated. And Pops was like, the flip-floppies and shit. Flip-floppies and shit. So somebody keeps switching up their answers or switching up their information or switching up what they're saying or switching up their story or can't get their story straight. Or it's like they saying, and it has something, I don't know why because I just looked up and it has something to do with this sexual exploitation or distribution. I'm also hearing like trafficking or something of that nature. I'm also hearing prostituting or prostitution of some sort. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing SA. it's almost like somebody was trying to pin this on somebody else. It's like somebody was trying to make somebody else seem like they were this person, or seem like they were this way, and they're not. And it's like, switch the roles, or reverse it. So whoever, Mr. Ant, really, Mr. Ant, the ant is literally walking across the fucking screen, yo. Oh shit. Like, I'm also getting like spotlight, wanting to be in the spotlight, wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard, wanting attention. So I'm getting like, and this is a random scenario. Maybe there was a friend in the friend group that wanted the attention, or wanted to be seen, or wanted to be heard. And it's like, I'm hearing rumors. They started rumors of some kind about you possibly being sexually explicit, or your significant other, or your possible partner being sexually explicit. And what I'm also getting is like, with this distribution, it could have been a male group where like the guy recorded a video and was showing it to his homeboys, or it could have been the females like just spreading rumors and saying, oh, she slept with this one and that one and this one and that one, or she this type of way, or she's this type of person. And it's like distribution is like sharing it all around. With the crisis card coming out, I'm getting like everybody that said something or was a part of it is starting to feel some kind of way, because you may have pulled back or moved on from it. You just like, all right, okay, this is what y'all was doing, this is how y'all moving, this is okay, I'm over it. That's where that unfazed came from. It's like, okay, I forgive you for all the shit that you ever said or did. However, I'm done with y'all now. Like, I'm not dealing with y'all no more because of the type of shit that y'all on. Like, why would y'all even do some shit like that, or say some shit like that, or even portray yourselves these way, right? It's like recognizing or weeding out the fakes or the phonies. Or like, like weeding the garden, right? So like, I'm being directed to a scripture where it says, cast not your pearls among swine. I heard that. And I also, oh, that's deep. Cast not your pearls among swine. Right? Don't give your glory to undeserving people. Don't give your greatness to undeserving people. Don't give your energy to undeserving people. And then I'm getting the parable of sowing your seed. So something about sowing your seed amongst the weeds and having God still be able to pluck you out. Something like that. I don't go look at Jesus' parables. I can't tell y'all off the top of my head right now. Bad boy and spiritual. So like Switch came out first, then it was bad boy, then it was spiritual. So a spiritual bad boy. Prayers, because it says prayers. So this spiritual bad boy is praying for you. So it's like, I'm not a bad boy. Like, you think I'm a bad boy, or you think my demeanor is this, or you think my nature is this. I need you to switch it up and realize that I'm not a bad boy. I'm actually a spiritual person, or I'm spiritually inclined. It's something like that. Like, you looking at me wrong. Change your perspective, or change your view. And I'm getting pulled back to the whole tornado thing. Something about the tornado. And they said, take it. So I'm putting all this down. Gold digger. You knocked me off of my feet now, baby. The gold digger was not religious. The gold digger is not, it's like a fraud, a fake. Confused. It was in reverse. So someone's no longer confused about this gold digger. I would say, I don't care. So I'm getting, that shit is funny to me because I'm getting like stubborn ass energy, like bickering, like it's like, babe, like, you really gonna act like that? You really go, I don't care. I told you I don't care because you was over there doing da 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 da. Like, so somebody's mad, and it's like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm done. Like, you irritated. Like, leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone right now. I don't want to talk to you no more. Like, I don't care. I'm mad at you. Like, it's like, I ain't trying to hear nothing that you saying. Okay, so what? And my choice is my choice. My decision is my decision. If I want to walk away, I'm going to walk away. If I want to be by myself, I'm going to be by myself. If I want to do that, I'm going to be by myself. But I'm also getting, like, Prince of Egypt. I'm also getting, like, yes, I walked away from what once was. However, I'm coming back 10 times better. Ooh, okay. Okay. Prince of Egypt. This whole reading about to be on Prince of Egypt, y'all. Morphed. Changed. Deities in reverse. So the deities are no longer helping. I'm putting that down. So I'm getting that this gold digger or this false spiritual person, that's a female. I'm getting a woman. A girl. This feminine energy coming off that card. I'm seeing a person, dark skin, could have dark hair. I'm seeing red lipstick. Heavy set or on a thicker side. I'm seeing long hair. It could be long straight hair. It could be long curly hair. It could be long locks. It could be just long hair, period. Like, I'm just seeing long dark hair and dark skin. But somebody, whoever this feminine was, she was a gold digger. She wasn't, it was like she was perpetrating a fraud. Yeah, and they were throwing spell work. Worshipping deities or worshipping a false god of some sort, or that's one thing I don't actually have around my house. Anyway, it's like idol worship. Somebody was into some stuff that I don't know. There's some shit that I don't know if I want to go too far into that. I don't know if I want to go too far into that. Invisible. This person is feeling like they're invisible. So whoever this masculine is, he's just like, I don't care. I'm also getting it from it's like a masculine and a feminine. They both saying, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't care what you got going on. I'm not confused anymore, because the confusion was in reverse. I'm not confused anymore. I know what you are. I know how you was moving. I'm not with none of this shit. It is what it is. You're not invisible no more. Like, or consider me to be invisible to you. Like, it's like, I'm done. Like, go the fuck here. Now, I'm getting Prince of Egypt. That is significant. They told me to hold this card last. Somebody has morphed or changed. That is significant with this switch religion gold digger. And that's also significant with this bad boy. So it's like they're giving me like I'm getting like a scenario now. I don't know. Don't know what you got till it's gone. But they don't know what they got till it's gone. Janet Jackson. Morphed. So somebody changed. Somebody's changed or changed their ways or has evolved. Somebody did not evolve. It's like, so as above, so below. So as someone is rising, someone is falling. As someone is excelling, someone is decelling or decelerating, whatever the case may be. But Prince of Egypt, I feel like this whole reading about to come to an ultimate close with the Prince of reading card. Ouch. I got stung by a bee, y'all. And I just scratched it and I didn't mean to. It was itching though. I've never been, I'm not going to say never. I haven't been stung by a bee since I was a little girl. And I don't think it was a regular bee. I think it was a hornet. That shit got the shit out of me. I was like, ow, something pinched me. I looked down like, why are you pinching me? Why are you attacking me? I'm not bothering you. Leave me alone, bee. Like, leave me alone, little bug. And then I'm like, oh, I'm near your nest. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm near your nest. And then, like, before I knew it, I was surrounded by them. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Why are you all around me? Like, but I didn't know that their nest was, like, on the chair on my porch. And I had moved the chair to, I had moved the chair to get to my plant box, one of my planter boxes, because I was trying to check, you know, the progression of what I had planted, because I really was not on my ding with my garden this year. Because I normally grow all kinds of shit in my backyard, but this year I really wasn't on my ding. I have a dog, and my dog digs in my garden beds, and that pisses me off. So I moved the garden beds from where they were closer to the house, and for some reason, by me moving them closer, I stopped working on them, which was it was backwards, because you would think the closer it is, the more I would work on it. For some reason, having it out in the yard it just gave me more space and more freedom. But my dog he's learning to be trained. We're training him, my poor baby, because he's really big and he doesn't realize his size. That is significant. So somebody is bigger than they realize they are, and they just don't realize their energy, or they don't realize their presence, or they don't realize their worth, or they weren't realizing their worth. It's something to do with that. Or it's like they're bigger than they really are, and they're bigger than what they see themselves as. Thank you. They're bigger than what they see themselves as. So like my dog, yo, I have a fucking full blown German Shepherd. So he big as shit, right? But he big as shit, but he does not realize that he is the size that he is. And he'll want to climb in my lap. And I'm like, bro, like, you big as shit, bro. Like, I can't, like, no, I'm going to need you to get the fuck down. And when he jumps up, like, the dude is, like, the same height of me. And, like, bro, you big as shit. Like, get off me, bro. Like, don't jump on me. Like, no, we can't do that. So I'm training him. The kids and I are training him now, like, because he's just doing a little bit too much. And I'm like, no, we got to learn some things. So he knows sit, stay. He knows eat. He knows how to lay down. He's learning how to come when we call him, because that shit be blowing me. I be like, come here, baby, come here. He just be like, bitch, I ain't coming over there. I want to over here do that. So I was like, look. And now I'm yelling at you, get over here. And then I feel like I gotta go chase after you like a little kid. Like, look, little friend. Me not doing that. Me not doing that. So that is significant, because this is like, it's like childlike energy, right? Sign, seal, deliver, I'm yours. I don't know. The song, sign, here I am, baby, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. And then Prince of Egypt. Alright, so this is how we going to end this reading with Prince of Egypt. Okay. You are the chosen one. Your significant other. I'm getting like a divine, feminine, divine, whoever. You are the chosen one of your tribe. Okay? Or you're the chosen one of your lineage to basically shine. Okay? And you were hidden in plain sight. You were given to, or rather adopted by, a family that you really did not actually belong in. And you were raised in that family, and reared by that family, and blessed with that family's abundance for a period of time, until you came of age where you could be used to basically reign or perform or be a certain way. And then you found out that your whole existence, your whole life, all of it was a lie. Like, you found out the things that were done when you were a kid, or during the time that you were a kid. Because think about it. Moses came about because he was a Hebrew. And the Pharaoh at the time did not like the fact that the Hebrews were outnumbering the Egyptians. Therefore, he ordered a decree for all of the male children to be killed. at that time to decrease the population and to decrease the morale of the people so that they would not basically rise up against him eventually, because they were beginning to outnumber them. So they considered it to be like population control, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term. But it's literally legitimately what it is, population control. Now, I'm channeling and I'm picking because I'm channeling this information. It's like a ADHD thing. It helps me to focus. You were raised in this environment as royalty, right? But what I'm getting is you were actual royalty. Like you were, it's something to do with like spiritual royalty. So you may not be royal in the sense of like, it's something to do with spiritual royalty. So it's like in the carnal world, like you know how we have like the king and the queen of England right now, right? They're in the world that we can see, like that everybody knows and then everybody can recognize and acknowledge. Excuse me. However, what I'm getting is you have spiritual royalty, meaning you, for some reason I'm getting like it's the other way around in the spiritual sense. Like you were a royal being and you were hidden amongst the slaves. I don't know why I'm getting that, but you were hidden in plain sight, and nobody knew that you were royalty. Nobody knew who you were or where you came from except for a select few people, i.e. his family. So think about the movie Prince of Egypt, right? The little cartoon. I'm thinking about the cartoon. Or the Bible story, right? Moses' mother did not want him to meet his demise, so she knitted him or fastened him a basket and had his sister Miriam weed him down the river to that of the palace, right? The princess at the time found him in the water, took him in, and brought him back to his mother to serve as the wet nurse, meaning to nurse him. So he actually grew up with his real mother. She nursed him. She nurtured him and took care of him until he was able to suffice without her milk, his mother's milk, because I'm hearing that. And when he was able to be fully engrossed or enunciated into the environment where he was in royalty, then he was taken and raised in that environment. So I'm getting like you may have been, I'm hearing stolen at birth, switched at birth. Damn. I'm hearing stolen at birth, switched at birth. Or basically placed within a family that really was not your own. However, I'm getting that it was done for your protection. You were put there for your protection. And you endured, because Moses endured all kinds of shit in this palace, right? If you look at the cartoon, he was always into some shit. He's just a free spirit. He's just having fun, just doing whatever, right? However, like, when he came to the realization of who he really, truly, honestly was, it was like a blow to his ego, right? He was like, I've been living a fraud. I've been living in this shadow or walking in, like, I've been an imposter this entire time, right? Like, why would you allow me to be this imposter, right? So he ran away, especially because he killed somebody too, right? Remember that he killed the guard, and that's significant too. Somebody, nah, my hands clean. I ain't kill nobody. But somebody met their demise. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm picking up. In the movie, he killed the guard, and he killed the guard because the guard was actually hurting the Hebrew persons or people or whatever. He was assaulting them or hurting or whatever the case may be. And Moses came to the person's defense because like, why are you doing this to them? And he didn't intend to actually kill or cause harm to the guard. He just wanted the guard to stop. However, in the midst of him getting involved, he caused the guard to meet his demise. So he felt that guilt, right? He felt that guilt and that shame of doing that action. And at the same time, he also was coming into the realization like, I'm somebody that I'm not. And so they, of course, in the cartoon, they're like, oh, if he said, I'm the evening and the morning sun, and if I say it wasn't done, it wasn't done. Like, I'll pardon you. Right, I forgive you for what you did. And so it's like Moses was like, I can't accept that. I can't accept the pardon. Like it's gonna forever weigh on me what I've done. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel right. I can't stand in this position knowing what I've done, right? And so he runs away, and they try to stop him, but he's like, no, I gotta get away. So he runs away, and in running away, he begins to shed all the things that was like that identified him as royalty on the outside. And he was he was found by, I believe her name was Miriam. No, Miriam was his sister. The Edomite girl, whatever the Edomite girl name, I can't think of her name right now. But he was found by her and her sisters at the well, and he protected them at the well, right? Because there were some men that were basically bogarting and taking over, trying to take over the well, and the girls was like, "This is my father well, you ain't gonna take my daddy's shit, like fuck around with you, like da da da." So he came to their rescue and helped them out, whatever the case may be. But in the process, in the cartoon, he falls into the well and he needs their help. And as the sister is like helping him, she pulls him up and she was like, "Oh, it's you." He's like, "Yeah, it's me, nigga." Like, what the fuck? And she dropped his ass like that. So that's significant too. So it's something like about how y'all came in. Like, not only did Moses have to shed that false facade of who he was, he had to step into his true character of who he truly is, right? And in doing so, he came into contact with his divine partner, right? And at first they was at odds because it's like it's like real recognized real, but at the same time it's like, no, I don't fuck with you. Because in the cartoon, she recognized him as the version of himself that was presented before, if that makes sense. The royalty. She grew to know him differently once he adapted or became adapted to her clan, right? And he genuinely grew to actually admire her, and he wound up actually befriending her, and they became friends, and then eventually they married. And in that process, the two of them coming together in union also put him where he was supposed to be, or was like the initial spark or the building of his relationship with that of the Most High. And her support encouraged him to step into his greatness, to step into his divinity. And when he stepped into his divinity, he found God, right? And he stumbled upon the burning bush. He started having all these supernatural things happening around him, hearing the voice of God, seeing the burning bush, receiving the messages through dream and through his staff. Because remember, he had a y'all. He had a staff, and his staff was magical, right? He had a magical staff, so he was a magician. He could manifest. He was given the gift of manifestation, right? And so not only did he rise within his true tribe, amongst his actual people, right? He rose to be able to go back to present himself true within the royalty that he actually genuinely already was. He didn't realize that he was already royalty. When he came back home, and he was able to connect with his person, and she was able to help ground him and stabilize him and guide him. He was able to step into his divinity and realize that he was actually spiritual royalty, right? His faith became so strong that he was charged to go back and tell the world of God's commandments, the way in which we are supposed to be living. He was the truth sayer, the truth speaker of his time. And he went and he freed his people by way of his speech, by way of how he spoke. I'm getting civil rights activist, civil rights leader. I don't know why this is significant for Divine Feminine reading, because this is a Divine Feminine reading, but I'm getting this. It's your role as the Divine Feminine, thank you, is to get out your own way. Trust God, because God is guiding you to guide this man. God is guiding you to guide this man. And you are being tested as well as he is being tested to discern or have the discernment that you need, the sensitivity that you need to weed out the snakes in the grass, to help your man stay grounded and focused and away from the things that he does not need to be in connection to. Now you gotta think about it like this too. When you think about Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi, those main three for me, but pretty much any real like activist, strong activist man, they had strong women, strong grounded women, loyal women, committed women. They held this shit down. They were his sounding board, his safe space to come to talk to. Now, they was some hoes, because Martin was out there, you know what I'm saying? Martin was messing around, and I don't know why people be trying to act like he wasn't. Martin was messing around. That's documented that he was messing around with his wife. However, he also loved his wife, right? And they had a joint. They had a 5 kids. Anyway, that doesn't diminish the man from his purpose, right? It doesn't diminish his man from his purpose. However, I like Malcolm. Malcolm was that. He said, any means necessary. Bro, okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna end this because this is a long reading. I don't need to clarify anything. Birdie wanted to talk. Oh, I'm sorry. Lovey wanted to talk. I'm gonna do a separate love message for Lovey because this is more. I'm getting that it's not as general. So all of this is significant. Please take what resonates. Leave the rest. Eat the fish, spit out the bones. Always remember, authenticity is the key to yourself. It opens the many doors to you. Always remember to also let your light shine, to thine own self be true. Be a lighthouse to someone that may be a lighthouse to you. Sorry. Or that can be a lighthouse to you. Peace, I say, I'm going to say, peace.